head of cryptocurrency exchange accused of handling $700 million in illegal funds. The head of Bitzlato Ltd, a cryptocurrency exchange, was arrested for operating a money-transmitting business that allegedly handled illicit funds and failed to comply with U.S. regulations. Anatoly Legkodymov, a Russian national living in China, will be arraigned in Florida court. French and U.S. authorities are also taking enforcement action. Today, the Department of Justice dealt a significant blow to the cryptocrime ecosystem, said Deputy Attorney General Lisa O. Monaco. Overnight, the department worked with key partners here and abroad to disrupt Bitzlato, the China-based money laundering engine that fueled the high-tech axis of cryptocrime, and to arrest its founder, Russian national Anatoly Legkodymov. Today's actions send a clear message. Whether you break our laws from China or Europe or abuse our financial system from a tropical island, you can expect to answer for your crimes inside a United States courtroom. The defendant helped run a crypto exchange that didn't comply with anti-money laundering rules, enabling criminals to profit from illegal activities such as ransomware and drug trafficking, said Assistant Attorney General Kenneth A. Polite, Jr. of the Justice Department's Criminal Division. The National Cryptocurrency Enforcement Team's efforts to disrupt Bitzlato and arrest the defendant demonstrate that we will continue to work with our partners, both foreign and domestic, to combat cryptocurrency-fueled crimes, even if they transcend international borders. According to court documents, Legkodymov is a senior executive and the majority shareholder of Bitzlato, a Hong Kong-registered cryptocurrency exchange that operates globally. Bitzlato has marketed itself as requiring minimal identification from its users, specifying that neither selfies nor passports required. On occasions when Bitzlato did direct users to submit identifying information, it repeatedly allowed them to provide information belonging to strawman registrants. Institutions that trade in cryptocurrency are not above the law and their owners are not beyond our reach, said U.S. Attorney Brian Peace for the Eastern District of New York. As alleged, Bitzlato sold itself to criminals as a no-questions-asked cryptocurrency exchange, and reaped hundreds of millions of dollars worth of deposits as a result. The defendant is now paying the price for the malign role that his company played in the cryptocurrency ecosystem. As a result of weak KYC procedures, Bitzlato allegedly became a haven for criminal proceeds and funds intended for use in criminal activity. Bitzlato's largest counterparty in cryptocurrency transactions was Hydra Market, an anonymous, illicit online marketplace for narcotics, stolen financial information, fraudulent identification documents, and money laundering services that was the largest and longest-running darknet market in the world. Hydra users exchanged more than $700 million in cryptocurrency with Bitzlato, either directly or through intermediaries, until Hydra was shuttered by U.S. and German law enforcement in April 2022. Bitzlato also received more than $15 million in ransomware proceeds. The FBI will continue to pursue actors who attempt to mask their criminal activity behind keyboards and use means such as cryptocurrency to evade law enforcement, said Associate Deputy Director Brian Turner of the FBI. We, along with our federal and international partners, will work relentlessly to disrupt and dismantle these types of criminal enterprises. Today's arrest should serve as a reminder the FBI will impose risk and consequences upon those who engage in these activities. As alleged today, Legkodymov knowingly allowed Bitzlato to become a perceived safe haven for funds used for and resulting from a variety of criminal activities, said Assistant Director in Charge Michael J. Driscoll of the FBI New York Field Office. The FBI and our partners remain steadfast in our commitment to keeping cryptocurrency markets as with any financial market free from illicit activity. Today's action should serve as an example of this commitment, as Legkodymov will now face the consequences of his actions in our criminal justice system. As alleged in the complaint, Bitzlato's customers routinely use the company's customer service portal to request support for transactions with Hydra, and admitted in chats with Bitzlato personnel that they were trading under assumed identities. Legkodymov and Bitzlato's other managers were aware of the illicit activity, and many of its users were registered under others' identities. Legkodymov was repeatedly warned by colleagues that Bitzlato's customer base consisted of addicts who buy drugs at Hydra, and drug traffickers. An internal spreadsheet saved in Bitzlato's shared management folder encapsulated the company's view of itself. Positives: no KYC. Negatives: dirty money. As alleged in the complaint, although Bitzlato claimed not to accept users from the United States, it did substantial business with US-based customers, and its customer service representatives repeatedly advised users that they could transfer funds from U.S. financial institutions. Legkodymov, who himself administered Bitzlato from Miami in 2022 and 2023, received reports reflecting substantial traffic to Bitzlato's website from US-based Internet Protocol addresses, including over 250 million such visits in July 2022. Legkodymov is charged with conducting an unlicensed money-transmitting business. If convicted, he faces a maximum penalty of 5 years in prison. The National Cryptocurrency Enforcement Team is prosecuting the case, with assistance from paralegal specialist Mary Claire McMahon. The Justice Department investigated this case in coordination with French law enforcement and Treasury Department's FinCEN, both of which took separate enforcement actions today. The Justice Department's Office of International Affairs and the FBI's legal attaché in France provided critical assistance in this case, with significant support from the department's Cyber Operations International Liaison. Europol and Dutch and Belgian authorities have contributed to the overall investigation with respect to operational expertise, coordination, and information sharing. The NCT was established to combat the growing illicit use of cryptocurrencies and digital assets. Under the Criminal Division, the NCT conducts and supports investigations into individuals and entities that enable the use of digital assets to commit and facilitate a variety of crimes, with a particular focus on virtual currency exchanges, mixing and tumbling services, and infrastructure providers. The NCT also sets strategic priorities regarding digital asset technologies, identifies areas for increased investigative and prosecutorial focus, and leads the department's efforts to collaborate with domestic and foreign government agencies as well as the private sector to aggressively investigate and prosecute crimes involving cryptocurrency and digital assets. Conclusion: Twitter laughed off the underwhelming reveal, but some may have found it less amusing. Prior to the DOJ's announcement, many speculated that the agency would announce charges against Binance, the world's largest cryptocurrency exchange. Federal prosecutors have been investigating the company for 4 years. Binance was deeply entangled in the collapse of rival firm FTX, and recently admitted to some unorthodox business practices. Binance CEO Changpeng Zhao, better known as CZ, tweeted a cryptic message before the DOJ's press conference, implying he was preparing for fake news or attacks on his company. Net outflows from Binance hit $60 million in the last hour, according to analytics firm Nansen. BTC and ETH, meanwhile, have both recovered about half of their losses incurred earlier today during market panic. BTC has climbed back to $20,923, according to CoinGecko. ETH has recovered to $1,546. Thank you for watching Crypto Primate. I'll keep working hard to bring you the latest news, updates, and analysis on the crypto market. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this one.